Can you attack from anywhere? Hi guys, today we're going to talk about how can you attack from any position that you find yourself in when you're in normal environment and not in sport mode. Most martial arts schools are going to teach you how to fight 1v1 from stance, moving and trying to attack the opponent who is also moving. Most of the time it's the same martial arts, so you learn to fight against a particular style, same style you're training. Well, in Jeet Kune Do we don't want to defend ourselves against Jeet Kune Do. We want to train so we are able to defend ourselves against any kind of attack and also from any kind of starting point. This could be where you sit down and waiting for a bus. You could be standing around, you could be lean on a wall. Any kind of positions you find yourself in, you should be able to attack from there. Of course also evade, defend, but in this video I'm going to talk only about attack. To show you what I mean by that, we're going to use pads so you have kind of idea how we train this. So let's say he is standing totally neutral, no stance, no anything. You should be able to kick and to punch in any direction and any technique from there. For example, you should be able to do a straight lead. You should also be able to do a lead hook, and also close hook. You should be also able to do, let's say, elbow, if the opponent is here, or he's on the side, or maybe he's behind. Straight kick. You should also be able to side kick. You should be able to side kick in this direction. Depending on the angle to your opponent, you decide what technique you're gonna need. From this angle, the most direct hand technique would be either finger jab or a back fist. You should be able to do the back fist from here. He's watching me, I'm coming in, and he is intercepting with a back fist. You're from behind. Same with the left side. Also here, elbow. Elbows in Jeet Kune Do you would use where you can't use your hands. So this angle, or for example here, this angle. In front, there's no reason to use the elbow because you can use your hands, hooks, finger jabs, far more efficient and effective than an elbow. Especially if you're too far away, you're jumping in to do the elbow instead punch the guy. Same idea is here, you can side kick a guy to the knee. If I come in, like here, or if he reacts later, he would have to use a back fist. You should be able to attack in any direction, and depending on the angle you would use technique, because if I'm behind him there's no sense to use a hook. You would have to turn around full and use a hook. It's far more direct and efficient from here to use the back fist. He can place his hands whatever he wants. He can stand like this, he can stand like this, or even like this. Also from this position he should be able to punch or to kick the most direct way. The most direct way would be the back fist. Even if I'm in front of him, the most direct way would be the back fist or even the finger jab. And then you can also train combinations, like he's going here with the back fist, and then you can give him a hook, or here you can go also here, back fist, and then give a side kick and another back fist. Okay, so the starting point is not a stance, it's just a different position, a neutral or natural position. You could also start with the left. Okay, and even from here he could do a hook or back fist. And then you can combine back fist and hook, back fist, left and hook. There are no limits to this. You can take a different start point and then kick, punch and anything. And also you can do more. So you should be also able to attack from here. Same idea, just different position. So you have to know what are your limits there, how to punch, how to kick, when to stand up. I'm going to show you a few examples of how this works. Of course you have to see your opponent. If you're watching there and somebody comes and punch you back in your head, then there's nothing you can do about it. So we assume always you're watching your environment and you see somebody coming. If I come from here, I can go here. Yeah. So why I'm holding the pad here? Because the target would be my groin. I'm coming to him, one here, boom. And he lets me come close enough so he can use his technique. Sees me too late, he can use his elbow as well. And that's the same idea. I'm here, I'm going here, boom. What you also can do, if you see it too late and somebody punches you, you can avoid the punch here, and you can go and punch there. So this is just one example. From front is the same idea. If the opponent comes from here, so the pad goes to the groin, and there you go. Punches, and he stands up, and then he takes up a stance while he is moving. A stance is just like a vehicle between the techniques. Tommy said that many times. From this side, it would be side kick. Yeah, that's the same idea. So imagine I come from here, I want it, and then he goes to the side. You want to let the attacker to feel safe as long as possible, and at the right distance, you just attack him fast and quick. You identified him as a threat, and you stand just a normal, and he comes, and then you can attack him as quickly as possible. As soon as he's in the punching distance and he starts his technique, you can attack him. You can do the same. You can go here from nothing. You see here, he goes. You can back off, lean back, and use your legs. Or side kick, same idea. This applies to all angles. So like I said, if you don't see the threat and you get just punched and kicked from behind, there's probably not much you can do. The only thing you can do is always be aware of your surroundings so you don't get surprised, especially if you're alone and it's dark outside, it's night, or you wait for the bus or for a cab or something. So always watch yourself. This is a very important part of training in Jeet Kune Do, so you collect experience in your training to defend yourself from neutral, from sitting position, even from laying down position, leaning on the wall position, everything, and you should be able to punch from there with no telegraph whatsoever. So guys, I hope this helped, and see you next time.